Why do everybody call Adam a culture vulture? Like, why do everybody have this? You got a lot of people that love you, and then you got a lot of people that hate you. And I'm looking at it from both sides. At times, I look at shit. I'm like, damn, Adam shouldn't have did that. You get what I'm saying? And then I be like, okay, I got to understand. Adam's he's in the culture, but he's not in the culture like that.
Mm.
And then it's like you don't care about certain shit. You get what I'm saying? And
Mm.
I'll be like, honestly, I'll be like, that's some white shit.
Yeah, I hear that a lot.
Yeah, I mean, like, that's some white shit. And why do you think that?
I think people call me a culture vulture because it's like racism is kind of taboo, and it would be kind of it's kind of off-putting to just call me a cracker, which is what that actually means. When they say culture vulture, they're saying like you're a white person and I don't like you, so I'm gonna call you the
No, no,
first
no,
thing
no,
that
no,
comes
no,
to
no, no,
mind.
no. Black people get called culture vultures too. So
Yeah,
yeah,
far less
yes,
frequently, but yeah, you're right. But I mean, I don't know. I mean, like, it's not really an argument that I take all that serious because it don't really make that much sense. Like, let's say like I made you a host on No Jumper. Me and you sit down, we agree on a dollar amount. I'm going to pay you this much per month. You got to be in the office and record X amount of episodes or whatever per week. And we come to an agreement like that. Like, that's not vulturing. That's not taking advantage of somebody. That's just doing business. For me, that's what I do is I meet people that I think have potential on camera. We have a conversation about business, and then we work together. And then at a certain point, maybe we stop working together. But I mean, you talk about like, oh, Adam does things that don't necessarily align with the culture or whatever. It's like I am a different fucking person. And the problem is that anybody who's grown up in an urban environment knows that there's intense pressure to conform.
right.
If you're different, if you're gay or you like to dress weird, you like to have pink hair, whatever. I mean, God help you if you were born in Brooklyn because the pressure is intense to conform. I already am doing fine, so I can do whatever the fuck I want, So it's like
That's the thing.
if it comes to me making some gay jokes or shooting some crazy porn or whatever, because believe me, when we're talking about the trans shit, me not wanting to do it is just me not wanting to do it. If I wanted to do it, I would do it. And if that torpedoes my career in hip hop, so be it. I don't go. I'm not like doing things to try to fit in.
Right. And that's the thing, Adam. I think, like you just said, I'm rich. I'm this. I'm that. It's like I don't give a fuck. I can do whatever I want to,
Yeah.
right? But don't you think you should have some type of respect for certain issues, certain things?
Like what?
Like, okay, for example, I see sometimes, like you said, sometimes you'll just wake up and you'll just bash the T Rails and the Smacks and shout out Smack, that's really my brother, or the 80s, you'll just bash the out of them.
Mm.
But it's like, Adam, you way up here. Like, they're
Man,
still,
you got ops too, right?
yeah, but I don't talk about them. So what we,
A lot of people talk about their ops.
I
It's
don't,
pretty normal.
I don't, you
I
know
get
why?
judged way differently for it because I'm white.
No, listen, I don't. You know why, Adam? Just a couple of months ago, well, no, let's say a year or two ago, uh, me and my team, Talker Media, shout out Taj, really my brother Taj. Shout out Chorin and Sug, but me and Taj been f***ing with it for a long time now, right? And me and Taj used to go certain places. People used to like ignore us, do different little shit to us, right? And boom, all of a sudden we got this podcast going, like my music going up again. Everybody wants to be our friend. Everybody wants to be in our face. Everybody wants to invite us to their, you feel me? So we turn it down sometimes or we'll go sometimes, but I'm not about to just talk shit about them. Like, oh, well, it happened, it happened. Like, I'm trying to get to the No Jumper platform or the academics. I'm trying to build my shit up to that. Like, me personally, I don't have no time. We don't have no time to talk about nobody else because we
Oh, I
so
got time.
focused on what we got doing.
I got time. I mean, at the end of the day, it's like they really like tried to destroy my career.
Okay.
That's how I see it. So it's like I'm not actively trying to destroy their career, but you left and you got like, 500,000 views on your first podcast together when you left. Now you're having a hard time hitting 80K. I mean, I'm not exactly like doing some crazy shit to draw attention to it, but I've mentioned it before of like, damn, y'all thought you were really doing something when you left. You thought you were going to replace my shit. And listen, I know it kills them because there's a lot of snake people out there. And I've had people tell me things that they say about me behind closed doors, and they're sick over the fact that No Jumper's still killing it. They're sick seeing a Whack come here or a Sharp stay here or whoever come here and like just keep
Whack.
Because the fact that No Jumper is still doing great, to them it's fucking mind-blowing because they thought that they were the reason for my success. And now they left and they can't even make themselves successful. So I mean, listen, the most like Jesus, if I was Jesus, I would not draw attention to it. I'm not Jesus. I'm petty. Okay. So some shit is going to get addressed.
Right.
It's not like people act like I do it all the time. You might hear me say something like every couple weeks, like a little diss on an Instagram live or some shit. Just little tiny things. I feel like the average No Jumper fan barely even knows that I mentioned them.